what's understood ain't it gon' be explained. They know my name, what's understood ain't it gon' be explained.
It's your boy Crookstar. Let's talk about it. So now we got DJ Akademiks, Nicki Minaj, and her dirty brother. So we got DJ Akademiks going out of his way to go at Nicki Minaj after she threatens him and his family. But let's get a clip of that.
The hell? I know too much about your family for you to be playing with me. Nicki Minaj, are we talking about families here?
But once Nicki went there, it reminded me of old school Akademiks back in Chirac days and that, where he didn't hold back no talk. But yeah, let's get straight into it.
Yo, why was Nicki talking so crazy to me? Let me read some of the stuff she was saying again. That shit was hilarious, bro. Bro, she kept calling me hoe. Am I a hoe? I'll be exclusive. Like, I'm not no hoe. She said, the people you rep won't be able to stop your jaw from getting broke. I know too much about your family. Until I read this on stream, I didn't really realize it. The hell? I know too much about your family for you to be playing with me. Nicki Minaj, are we talking about families here? Because I kind of know a few things about your family as well. Not in a threatening way as well. Just simply of the fact that I think your brother is like charged with pedophilia. Like, what are you talking about? Is there somebody in my family tree that's charged with pedophilia? Please shout them out that I could denounce them. I would denounce, unlike you, I would denounce them. If my brother, uncle, cousin is charged with pedophilia, I would gladly denounce them. I wouldn't be like siphoning money away to try to pay for their shit. I would, oh my God, oh, whoa, they touching, oh, ew. So it's interesting you say you know a lot about my family, because I don't try to or care to, I don't even think I report too much about your family. I just gotta hang up for a second because I didn't see that at first. Like, I read it differently. I thought she when I first read it, I thought she said, I don't know too much about your family. I thought she was saying, I don't know too much about your family. Why are you playing with me like that? I thought she was saying that. But now I'm reading it different. She said, I know too much about your family. That's a really interesting threat, Nicki Minaj. Like, Nicki, could you tell us what's going on with your brother? I think your brother was accused of, and like, again, this is why I'm really confused about how Nicki's even playing this. Like, Nicki, like, I don't know if she thought I was gonna be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, Nicki, I could really put up some really gruesome facts about your brother. Like, you're really a blood brother, and really put it to light. I've always just ignored that because that's not you. And whether he's disgusting, I've never ever made that link and called you disgusting. But if you're saying you're putting family into it, seems like you're trying to just take the gloves off. I can tell you about my family right now. My oldest brother works at a mental hospital. My second brother, he is an engineer. My mother is a teacher, and also she, like, hopefully I'm about to quit her job, like, her brother's but she has a teaching degree, and she also, when she first came in, she was a nursing assistant. There's no like smoking gun when it comes to my family, Nicki Minaj. If there was a pedophile, a rapist, a murderer in my family, I would denounce them. I would never ever say their name and even mention anything positive about them. Or if there was a public charge, I would speak out against them. That's not me. I'm not into pedophiles. I'm not into rapists, murderers. So when you mention my family, now I start having to think about yours. And the things I know about your family seems a lot more heinous, unless you want to reveal something that I don't know about mine. And I would love for you to do it. Because if there's a rapist in my family, I would love to know. I want him to get out of here. If there's a murderer in my family, I would like to know, because I don't fuck with murderers. If there's someone who's a pedophile in my family, I don't fuck with pedophiles either. I would like to know. So when you mention you know a lot about my family, I want to know what you know as well. So I'm not here cowering down. Oh, I want you to put that information. I want you to tweet it out via your Instagram account with over 100 million followers, with your Twitter account with probably 50 plus million followers. I want to know. Because unlike you, I'm not running from things that people publicly know. If I knew something, I would have been mentioned on my stream. And I've been said I don't fuck with that shit. But I don't know none of those things about my family. But if you do know that, please let me know. You said you know a lot about them. I really want to know. What I do know about your family, I've always disassociated with you. Because I've never seen, even though I could probably say you're monetarily, you supported them, I've never really pinpointed you being that person. I think it's really like low to even try to associate it with those people when I've never seen you co-sign or say anything that would make me think you're like that. But if you're bringing families into it, and I'm reading what you're messaging me, again, you're very nasty and disgusting in the way how you try to threaten a nigga. If we're gonna do that, we could really speak about your brother. I could have his whole case. I have all the legal resources at my fingertips. I can have your brother's whole case on my Instagram feed tomorrow morning. I just want to know what Nicki Minaj is really referring to. Please, someone send this clip to her. I've never gone at your family. If you could point out where I've gone at your brother and brought you into it, please let me know. I've never done that. But watching you message me that, oh, you know too much about my family, is insinuating to me that you know things about my family that would be very damaging and hurtful. And I would like to know what those things are because I don't know. And I would like to be put up on game because I would never hold down a pedophile. I would never hold down a murderer who was really out here killing niggas. He could be my brother or my father. So if Nicki Minaj, I'm just going back on what you said. I put the DMs up there. I could throw it back up there. Could you please do that for me? You have my head spinning. I don't know what to think. You said you know a lot about my family. I know a lot about yours. And let's do a quick Google search. Nicki Minaj, brother. Again, I'm just, like, again, I've never thought anything about my family members. But now she's making me think. She is making me think. Again, Googling Nicki's family history. No daily news. I will not register. Y'all see what it says? Y'all see what it says? Hold on, let me click this off. Y'all see what it says? Nicki Minaj's brother repeatedly raped me for months and called me his puppet, claims his stepdaughter. I've never, ever brought this ever. I've never even mentioned this. But you're claiming you know a lot about my family, which seems to be something that you're trying to use against me. Let's use everything against each other. I'm down for it. I'm just here to say, don't threaten me in private, threaten me publicly. Don't do it in private. Let's do it publicly. If you want to do something, just announce it, tweet it. Like everybody else who did it, they did. And if we end up one day squashing it, we could speak as grown people, and I'll get back on my platforms and I'll say, yo, we spoke, it's cool. But if this is your energy right now, let me tell you, like, you're not gonna get me to cower down and, oh my God, Nicki Minaj, I'm baffled by the line. I'm baffled. I really didn't read that. Before I got on stream, I definitely didn't read it like that. She said, I know too much about your family for you to be playing with me, you whole ass rat. Nicki Minaj, I don't have to do anything but a simple Google search with 3 numbers, Nicki Minaj brother, and this is the story that comes up. I don't have to scroll down to mention some of the very gruesome details that the case is. I don't have to, and I wouldn't. So I'm really confused, and I'm asking myself, what does Nicki Minaj know about me that I don't know? Because at this point, I would be even okay with her just DMing me like, yo, your mom was a prostitute. And I'm like, oh my, I would go to my mom like, Mom, how dare you? I'll be mad. Mom, you had me thinking this whole time. You married a principal in Jamaica and you were a teacher and you came over here and you had to really work to the bone and you was cleaning old white people shit when you came over here because you had no degrees and you were low-key legal and you had to come over here and work to the fucking bone. And then you finally got a job that was legit as a nursing assistant, but you still love teaching because you were married to a principal in Jamaica and you went back to college for 4 years. When you were a grown-ass woman, you went back to college for 4 fucking years and you became a teacher. You did it twice. Just to do, not only work in the United States of America, but just to do what you love. You did that. I would never, shit, I wonder if I could do that. So when I see Nicki Minaj say to me, you know things about my family, or you know too much, what do you know that you think would be, what is damaging or threatening to me? What is it, Nicki? Did my mom kill someone? Did my brothers kill someone? One of my brothers didn't go to college. What is it? I don't got too much family over here. It can't be more than 3 people. What is it? But it ain't nothing. You're just someone who's insecure about what your position in the game is now. You look at me and you feel like, just like how you couldn't get it off completely on Joe, and Joe was kiki and hi-hiing with you, and it was all good, and it felt like, okay, it was a high-five moment in the end. You're not going to get the high-five moment with me. I don't want that. I don't care about that. So now you're going to just say shit? Okay, let's really dig into your family history. Nicki Minaj's brother repeatedly raped me for months and called me his puppet, claims his stepdaughter. Let's read into it. Calling her his puppet, the brother of Queens rap star Nicki Minaj repeatedly raped his stepdaughter for months, according to emotional testimony by the now 14-year-old fucking girl. Nicki, what are you talking about? Nicki, it's a reason why you're acting tough in the shade, nigga. You won't act tough publicly. You're shamed. Everything that I said, I will say it publicly. But you want to be big, bad, and tough when nobody's looking. Oh, hopefully he's scared of it. He was just like, no, nigga. Say everything you said to me in DMs on your Twitter. Because I'm saying on my Twitch. It's going to be on Everyday Struggle tomorrow. I'm going to tweet it after this. It's going to be on Instagram. Let's get it public. Don't be tough guy behind the scenes and then be that smiling face. No. Let's read a little bit more. Since you're talking about families. Nicki mentioned families, correct? This is a girl testifying about Nicki Minaj's brother. Let's see what we're going to learn about Nicki Minaj's family. He would call me his puppet and told me I had no say in what he did to me. The girl testified. Says Minaj, that's Nicki's last name too. Sexually attacked her multiple times. The girl says the assault began with Minaj and her mother. Starts to sour in 2015. They were arguing more at the time. The first alleged assault occurred that month in Miraj's bedroom, the girl said. Minaj told the girl, this is a 14-year-old chick, to get in the bed with him, she testified. She told me to take off my pants. He told me to come under the covers with him, and he started caressing my back. The 14-year-old who began to shake as her story had to ask to take a break. Imagine a fucking 14-year-old girl had to testify against your brother, and you're talking about family. You're talking about family. Family, you have never addressed this shit. Now you talking, you know too much of my mind. But I barely know a lot about yours. But let me get to the reading and let's see really who should be more entertained or more educated. He took off his boxers. After that, we had sex, she said. Noting that it was both oral and vaginal intercourse. Minaj told her it happened because she was brushing herself against him. He had mentioned that I wanted to happen. He told me I couldn't tell anyone. I couldn't tell my mother. I thought that he would send me away from my mother. A month later, the rape was still going on. I was still having sex with him. We had sex in his bedroom, my bedroom, in the basement, the teen said. By June, Minaj was being kept, or Minaj was keeping her home from orchestra and soccer practice, she said. He began to rape her anally and hit her if she cried. She told the courtroom this. Her mom was often at work and absent from the house. I want to stop it. They have a picture of you up here. This is the NY Daily News, Nicki Minaj. I want to stop. Because I really don't believe that this person who's your brother, I don't believe that this is really anything of a reflection of who you are. I've never heard anything about this type of behavior from you, and I've never ever wanted to bring that to my platform. But when you start threatening me and start sending messages like, you know too much about my family, we could have exposed each other's family. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. What you know about my family, expose it. Expose it. Because now I have a new subject matter to speak about. In August 15, the victim says her brother found her stepdad sexually assaulting her. I was on my forearms on the bed, my pants were pulled down. She asked her brother, who was 8 at the time, not to tell her mother. The victim testified. The same month, Mirage, that's Nicki's brother, and Robinson got married in a $30,000 ceremony. Minaj picked up the tab. The teen said the couple relationship was already tense by the time of the wedding and that both were drinking a lot. But the rapes continued. Come on, man. I'm not trying to get into this shit because honestly, some of this shit is so legal and so far left from music, I don't want to get into it. But you on my phone talking that bullshit. I don't know if you off some shit, but when you start talking families, now you're getting out of hand. You're getting out of hand. Let's speak about each other's families. I told you, I'm petty, as so are you. Whatever you think you're petty about, bring it to the light. I'll bring something else to the light. I'm down for you. I ain't gonna lie, one of the things I do protect in my life, I protect my mom. I don't like people, I don't want nobody ever commenting on her. I never posted a picture. I bought her house. I'll never no, I don't want none of that. I just don't. But if that's what you're on, I'll gladly be on it too. I told you, I'm as petty as they come, just like you, baby girl. To me, this ain't hip-hop. This is a psychopath. This is a sick nigga who's get dealt with by the Lord. Nothing to do with you. I wouldn't ever bring this up. I would never. I just want to reiterate. I would never bring this up because what that got to do with your music? I've never heard you like publicly just, oh, yo, my brother's is. I've never heard you say that. I've never heard you say that. But then you start talking about people's families, and then you think because you got whatever millions and you got whatever niggas in your corner, now you could do whatever. All right, baby girl. Okay. As I said, I'm petty. It's just like you. I'm going to just keep it like that. I'm going to just keep it like that. Let me take this.
But I swear, I remember this case back in days, and my man Ra got found guilty. And these times, she was paying for his solicitors and all that. You get me, with the money, obviously, that the public was buying her records with. That's why man don't support or watch any of her videos. But yeah, as we do, come with evidence. Got a news clip for you. I'm gonna put that on right now.
The brother of rap star Nicki Minaj convicted of sexually assaulting a young girl inside his home on Long Island.
That verdict coming down late this afternoon. Eyewitness News reporter Kristen Thorne first alerting us on Twitter and on ABC7 NY app. She joins us now live in Mineola with the decision that stunned the defense.
Dave, Jelani Mirage showed no emotion as the verdict was read. He was found guilty, as you mentioned, of predatory sexual assault against a child. He's facing 25 years to life in prison. In the moments before the verdict, Jelani Mirage's attorney says Mirage felt confident that he would be acquitted of all charges. But minutes later, Mirage's mother, Carol, walked out of the courtroom alone with only their attorney.
100 nights, 100 days, 100 nights, 100 days, 100 nights. I gotta get my money right. 100 days, 100 nights, 100 days, 100 nights, 100 days, 100 nights. I gotta get my money right. 100 days, 200 nights.